is up? Welcome back to another episode of Laughs and Troubles. I'm so excited. Today is our last day. Well, not last day, but
final episode.
This is our final episode, you guys, of the season, of season 1. And we will be taking a break after this. We are so excited, but we can't wait to take the break.
Yeah.
We're excited about it, but we also can't wait to take the break.
And come back stronger and
come
better.
back stronger, come back and, with other things and surprises for you guys. We're very excited for that. I don't know. Maybe we can do like a little random, maybe like Christmas special or something. Just to like
a short?
So people don't forget, and we'll be like, hey guys, yeah, maybe like a short, maybe something small, and just saying, hey, we're still here, don't forget about us. Yeah, something like very short. It doesn't have to be like the long episode that we usually have. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Why every time we're filming?
We're filming, somebody decides to rearrange furniture. It's fine. It's fine.
Every time. Today, guys, it's a rainy ass day outside. It's cold and it's rainy. It's definitely like that fall weather that everyone waits. Yeah, and it was foggy. Mm-hmm. It's sad, but I had the day off. But after going out and grabbing a few things, I ate and I just took a nap. Mm-hmm. I took a nap because I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know if it's because of the antibiotics that I'm on, but
or the change of season that makes everybody like tired.
I don't know what it is, but I was so tired. I told myself, I was like, I was cold, and then I put my robe on, and I got into my bed and put my covers on me. He's like,
that's it.
He's like, how can you have all that shit on you? I was like, I'm cold. And the thing is that even though I had all that, my feet were still cold.
I hate that.
Like I had socks and everything, but my feet were still freezing.
When your toes are cold, you're just uncomfortable.
I was so cold. I was like in a ball, and he's just like...
I am so tired. I have been doing my pet visits for a family member that lives in Enfield. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting up at 6 a.m. to be there for 7.
Oh, girl.
And I'm tired because you can't always just go to sleep at like 9 or exactly at 10, especially like when you have a household and other people.
Yeah.
You know, maybe my husband wants to stay up and watch TV and I have to fall asleep with the TV on. Maybe my youngest one is got all this energy, but I ain't feeling the energy right now. Nope.
You definitely look tired. I can see it in your eyes. They're like very glossy and just like, yeah. I can
tell.
I
mean, it could be because of my overdose of magnesium.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you.
Tell me about this because that's crazy. Magnesium.
Lately, I've been taking a lot of like over-the-counter supplements. Okay. Right? My mom gave me like omega-3. I'm taking B12. I'm taking vitamin D. I ran out of my diabetic medication, and I see my doctor on December 12th, so I found something on the shelf. It's called Dr. Stephanie's. It's like blood sugar control type thing.
Okay.
And it's all natural. I'm like, well, it can't hurt, right? I am watching my blood, and I'm trying to eat certain things the right way until I see my doctor.
Okay.
What I didn't realize is that I'm taking 400 milligrams of magnesium, and then Dr. Stephanie's has like... 306. So I'm taking like, I can't even, 206. How
much magnesium are we supposed to take?
350 milligrams, and I'm taking 608.
Oh my God.
Well, I knew something was wrong because like for the past couple of days, I've been having heart arrhythmias. I've been having irregular heartbeats, and it slows way down. And I was telling my husband, I was like, I don't know what's going on. I was like,
that's scary.
Yeah, so it's like if you see me during this episode and you just see me going, it's because I'm just trying to get regular. No. But I'm fine. I figured out the problem, and I'm not going to do it tomorrow.
Oh,
so I should be fine. Yeah.
How'd you figure it out? Like, what made you dawned on you?
I started Googling. I started looking at all the over-the-counter stuff, and I turned around and I saw that one. And I saw magnesium. I was like, oh, this has magnesium. And I'm taking magnesium separately. So I Googled how much magnesium a person should take in a day. And they said 350. I was like, oh, man, God. I'm taking 608. My heart's giving out. I was like, Elizabeth, I'm coming. But I'm fine. It's not going to happen again.
Oh, my God. That's terrible. Well, I was, browsing TikTok and stuff like that. And I saw this news station, or I don't know, maybe I would say like a news TikTok. It's a real news thing, but they have a TikTok. It's called News Nation. And they were talking about that Diddy has private investigators pretty much tracking down influencers that have been talking about him and stuff, and have like real legit, probably like
threats.
Well, they're talking about his stuff, like, and they have the details, they have everything, and they probably have inside sources where they're like talking about other things.
Okay.
So they're he has these private investigators going, and they're finding the addresses of these influencers. They're knocking on their door. They're asking them where they're getting their information from. They're asking them your face of concern.
Well, because
they're asking them all kinds of stuff, and pretty much also they're offering them money if they are willing to like
talking about
not
it.
Stop, but kind of reverse what they've said.
So did he knock on your door?
No, come and knock on our door. I've been waiting for you.
But not in that way, Diddy.
No.
She was not waiting for you in that way.
No. So,
man.
I feel like people, now that he's going to come out of jail, are a little more concerned if he does come out. So they did have the hearing and stuff, and I thought he was going to be released on Friday, my birthday. I was like, this better not happen on the books here.
Not yet.
But I guess this week is where they will determine if he gets out or not. So the fact that this is crazy that he has people working for him while he's in there.
He must have a lot of people working for him, because there are a lot of people, not even in this country only, that are talking P. Diddy news.
Well, I think where they're going are to the influencers with huge followings.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
We're marked safe.
We're marked safe from Diddy's investigators. Woo!
I was scared.
Her face of concern, you guys.
I was like, geez, this whole time I thought Tupac was coming back. But yet I'm going to get taken out. I quit.
Oh my God. All right. So I have to ask, how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Obviously, we pre-filmed, so we haven't had Thanksgiving yet. Don't look at me.
But we're looking forward to it, and we hope that you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes. 100%.
To all my foodies out there, I hope that you guys had a plate full of deliciousness.
Yeah, and I hope that there was no drama and you guys got to enjoy like the night with everyone. But so back to the Diddy thing. So when it comes to Diddy, I feel like a lot of people, well, maybe it's not him hiring. It could be like the other celebrities that were involved, and maybe they're paying
J-Lo
private investigators. LeBron James. Maybe they're the ones paying people to like take my name out of it, or something. You know what I mean? We don't know, but that's the word on TikTok.
The thing is, even if you take their name out of it and you take the video down, people have still seen it, so they form their own opinion regardless.
Yeah. But now that Thanksgiving is out of the way and stuff, I see a lot of like trends for Christmas this year, and I laugh because I feel like Christmas, for a lot of people, they like to do like those like earthy toned colors, like that, like mauve-y pink, the tans, the white, the
grays, the silver.
I think it's beautiful. I wish that I had a house where I had like my regular living room, and then I had like another like place where it was like a family room where I can put another tree.
Because I would do multiple trees.
Well, I would say I would do two different styles. I would do like, because in my house I would do the more like modern tree where it's just like, the greens, the reds, the golds.
I'd say that's more classic.
Yeah, the classic. That's what I mean.
It's
not modern. Why did I say modern?
Because this is your sinus infection.
Yeah, I'm more of the classic Christmas at home. But that's because, there's only one. And I have a kid. I feel bad if I go and do a pink Christmas tree.
Right. It's
and he's going to be like,
yeah.
So when I do the tree with the greens and the gold, like he in the red, he loves it. He's just like, he's like, it's Christmas, and he's
red,
so excited.
gold, and green.
Right.
Red, gold, and green.
And but I've been seeing like people go crazy over like these new trees that are trending. Like they're like, oh my god, go to Lowe's. I got it at Lowe's. This is a tree, and it's like these fucking 9-foot trees, and I'm just like, I can't even fit that in my house.
I see so many trees every year that I want to do, but then I realize that I have fucking cats. And I have one cat in particular that dives in the tree, ornaments and all.
Oh.
So I have like that ornament OCD that I don't want anybody to help me. But for the last 2 years, I actually let Ryan put the tree up. Yes, my tree is up early. My son was in the Christmas spirit, and so I put it up on your birthday.
Oh, cool.
I was like, oh, well, you know, it's your Titi's birthday. Let's go ahead and put it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's good. I wanted to put it up on my birthday, but I was feeling like shit. So I was in bed most of the weekend. I felt bad because Nelson went out. He got me cake. He got me flowers, balloon, all this shit. And I was in bed, and I was just like, just put the cake in the fridge. Like, I just felt like crap. I didn't. And then Lucas, he kept coming to me. He's like, oh, no, we forgot your birthday. And I was like, no.
And he's so concerned and loving.
Yeah, I was like, no, you guys didn't forget. I was like, it's just, I don't feel good. And he's just like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. So finally Sunday, we finally, like, we went out to dinner. Because I was feeling a little better. And then I didn't want to cut the cake or whatever, but because I was full. But he's still, my kid, he's a fat boy. He loves cake. He don't care if he's full, he's eating cake. He wanted cake so bad, so we just, like, I just grabbed a few, like, little 4 candles, and I put it on there, and he sang happy birthday, and then I just cut a piece and gave it to him. He was happy. So but I still have not eaten cake yet.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know, I wasn't in the mood for it. I think it's because I couldn't taste, like, too well either. With the whole sinus infection. I was so annoyed. I was like, I was miserable. But I enjoyed, like, my flowers because he did get me, like, these fallish flowers, which were so cute, and they were like, you know, I had the browns.
Did you have a sunflower?
A sunflower. I had some chrysanthemums in there.
Oh, you love that. Isn't that your month flower?
Yeah. And I was laughing. I was like, oh my god. I was like, it's funny because it does look like a Shih Tzu's face.
You know, speaking of which, because I know that you were sick, I was watching on the Today Show. So the FDA is pushing to remove popular cold medicines, or at least changing them, such as NyQuil, Sudafed PE, Benadryl, Mucinex.
Oh.
Because only oral, it's called phenylephrine, the PE part, doesn't work because of the way our body metabolizes it. So it's still safe to take, it just is not effective. Instead, they gave other alternatives for cold medicines, like nasal steroid sprays.
Which I always use, but I feel like that has ruined the inside of my nose.
They say antihistamines, steam / mist treatments, pseudoephedrine behind the counter. But the FDA found out about this over a year ago, but the process to remove something off the shelves takes a long time. So basically, what science believed 40 years ago isn't what we believe today. So it's not to say that those medicines are going to disappear, but there's probably going to drop the PE part in it.
Well, that's good because you know what's funny? I would always people, oh, take this and take this, or you'll see something so you buy it because you're like, oh, that means that's like the top notch. But every time I buy it, it doesn't do anything. I'm like, but I did also hear about like medicines like Benadryl, I think with antihistamines in it. They're saying that there was this doctor talking about it, and he said it's not good to take those because with time, those medications cause dementia.
That's not good.
And it's all of he goes, all the drills, all of the, yeah.
Oh, man.
And I was like, I've been taking that shit since I could remember.
No wonder you can't remember shit now.
No wonder. Damn it. But yeah, I found that so interesting. I was like, oh, no. Because, you know, when you have allergies, what do they prescribe you?
Benadryl. Or if you're having an allergic reaction,
Allegra.
because it works.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's always a side effect, a negative side effect.
So I think the message that he gave was more towards the people that have allergies all the time. Like, it's not for someone that, you know, they randomly just get allergic reaction and, you know, you take it. But, like, me, for instance, I am on, like, a regimen for springtime, summertime, you know, for allergies. This year it was a fall, which was weird for me to get like the sinus stuff in the fall. But I noticed that my body doesn't, when it comes to like mucus, my body doesn't like moisturize or whatever enough for it. Like everything inside, like my nose and throat is dry.
You need to get a humidifier for your house. That'll help.
I'm gonna have to. So right now, what I've been doing is just a lot of saline mists because
your house is dry,
very dry, and it's the old house and the old heaters. I feel it's annoying.
I have a humidifier that I don't use. I'll bring it to you.
Okay, but yeah, so I've noticed that. So I'm like, oh, looks like I'm gonna have to try something else. I'm not gonna be taking all this medication. This time I had to take antibiotics, so I couldn't even drink for my birthday. I couldn't have my yummy cider.
Yeah.
But I am going to have it for Thanksgiving. So
there you go.
I'm excited because today's my last day. Today's my last day of the antis.
Don't be getting pregnant.
Oh, no. Don't be scaring me.
I mean,
I'm too
you
old.
would be the one with being on antibiotics.
I would. No, that's scary. But yeah, I'm hoping that now from here on, I can enjoy like the rest of the holidays to come because I hate being sick during like a special occasion.
That sucks.
It sucked.
It does. Because it takes the excitement and the joy out. You're just kind of like,
I was like, yeah.
You don't feel like it's your special day or your birthday.
Yeah, that's exactly what it felt like.
There's a heart arrhythmia happening.
Oh.
All of a sudden, it just
She's going to start
down.
slowing down. She's going to do that thing like I did last week. I was like,
and I'm like, heart arrhythmia. I'm back to normal. I came back. For a second. Look at my eyes even got water. For a second there,
I'm back.
Like, I felt like.
She needs to energize real quick. Just plug in. That's crazy about like, if you take too many vitamins,
too much of a good thing could be a bad thing.
Yeah, that just goes to show because there's a lot of people like, you know, I have a couple of friends that have reached out to me and they sell like supplements or, you know, the shakes and all that stuff. But I always let them know, I'm like, I can't take any of that because my body doesn't break down minerals like everyone else, and especially folate. I'm going to be having stones growing galore. So, and then, you know, they're like, oh, you know, even if it's, the thing is, like, you could think, oh, well, you know, there's vegan options. Yeah, but even vegan foods still could cause it, like spinach, lettuce, broccoli.
The dark leafy greens.
Yeah. So, it's like, I can't have any of that shit where I'm drinking it continuously. Like maybe if I have one today and then maybe not another one for like next week or something, once a week or something, then I'll be fine. But after this whole like thing that I went through, I don't want to go through another passing of stones.
When I had a kidney infection, because remember I went to Hawaii for my
Every
honeymoon.
time you fly, I feel like you get an
infection. I got a bladder infection, but it was so minor I didn't even know. And then I came back, they're like, oh, well, now you have a kidney infection because of probably the altitude or whatever. It just went up.
I agree.
But anyways, the person behind the counter next to me was taking a shake from a company. Okay. Yeah, I won't say the name.
Yeah.
And he was in agony and he was in so much pain because he had stones and he was passing stones. And they told him the same thing that you just said. Yeah. It was too much for his system.
Especially when some people can't break it down.
Right.
And I feel like I've been like this for a long time since even before I got my gallbladder taken out. So it's not my gallbladder because I suffer from kidney stones way before that. So it's just a deformity, I guess you can call it, where
your body
doesn't break it down. Yep. And I got that passed down from my daddy. So it's just crazy to me. Maybe if they could take that folate out of it, the high levels of it, and, you know, for us people that have like issues, I don't know, like I would love to be able to do things like that to control like eating and all that stuff, because I have gained this relationship with food over a pandemic that's hard to let go. And the thing is, it's not like I don't eat it all in one sitting. It's like I'm constantly like picking grazing all day long. And then it's like I'm full, but it's like, ooh, I can go for some chocolate.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because why? Food gives you that instant gratification.
Yes.
It gives you that happiness, that, oh, that felt so good because it tastes so good and now I'm happy. And then
and then I feel disgusting.
It dies. Right. Then it dies. And then you're like, you know, make me feel better if I go in the kitchen and I have this nutty bar. Yeah. You know? And you enjoy it for that moment. And then seconds later, you're just like, why did I do that?
100%. Yep. So... yeah, I was telling Nelson, I was like, I'm really about to go to my doctor. I'm not going to ask for Ozempic because they don't give it to you like that. You got to go through a whole process. You have to see a nutritionist. And, but I told him, I was like, I'm just going to do Ozempic. He's like, no, you're not. He's like, you can do it. He's like, you've done it before. I was like, you know what it is? I'm just fucking lazy. I've reached a point in my life where I'm fucking lazy, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I could just sit there and get my ass up and just work out and eat good.
Right.
But, like, I don't want to.
But you got to keep lying to yourself and telling your brain, I want to and I can do this. Because do you know that when you have negative thoughts, that is processed into your body, into your cells. Yes. You know what I mean? So even if, like me, I can get in a routine. I don't like working out. I don't like the burn.
See, I'm different. I like working out. I just don't like doing it alone.
Right.
Because alone, I don't know. I got to give it to you people out there, you gals or guys that work out by yourself. Like our brother Tito, I got to give it to him because I don't know how he has that motivation to do it like that by himself.
I think it's easier for him because like the gym is like either at his job or he goes to a gym. We work out at home. We're not always motivated. You're like, I could work out or I could catch up with 90 Day Fiance. And what are you going to do? You're going to catch up with 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with watching TV. Sometimes you need that rest and relaxation.
But what we need to do is, all right, we can still watch the 90 Day Fiance.
And work
out.
Put
the treadmill.
Right.
Put the treadmill down and fucking watch it while walking. Those few, fuck it, walk a whole hour.
I'm about to FaceTime you and we're going to exercise on YouTube.
We should. We should. I know someone that I follow and I actually was doing the workouts for her and let me tell you, I did a 15-minute workout.
Me too.
And I was sweating my fucking ass off. I was like...
So there was this app on Facebook that I found. It was called like Better Me. And it was like $15 for the month. And I was like, let me try this. I loved it. It was like wall exercises and Pilates.
Oh.
And I think in my mind, I just told myself, it's 15 minutes. You can get through it. Even if it feels hard, it's only 15 minutes. I think when you start off and say 45 minutes to an hour, you're like, ugh.
Well, the person I follow, her name is on YouTube, Grow with Joe. It's free. You just put the video on. You don't have to pay any money because I know you like to make it rain all over the place and shit. But I feel like you can start there before you start spending money because she has workouts for everything. So I follow her. And then I have another girl that I follow named, I think it's called Ann Pilates.
Okay.
And she's amazing for like, you know, the stretches you need to do for your pelvic floor, exercising, because we need that. We need to strengthen our pelvic floors.
Okay.
Especially
for sure after having kids. No, me too.
Yeah.
Don't put me on a trampoline.
Yeah. So she does exercises for your pelvic floor, for all kinds of things that women need, you know. And I was doing good with them during pandemic when it first started. And then I got lazy. Because my whole schedule changed around of like my sleep. I was sleeping all day, pretty much. I would go to sleep at 4 a.m, wake up at like 1, 2 in the afternoon. So my whole like schedule of how I work things around, like it just changed, and I became like a couch potato.
Yeah, and you want to know something? Like people that are like, just get up early and do it to start the day. I do that and I work out and I'm miserable the rest of the day because I'm tired.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I don't know who this person is. It's Michael follows her. My cousin Michael follows her on like TikTok or one of those platforms. And he sent this to me, but unfortunately, because I haven't subscribed, access is denied.
Oh.
But I didn't know if that was who you were talking about.
No. Okay. Nope. That's not her. But yeah, she's on YouTube, the one I follow. And I did a workout with her. There's some stuff that I can't do because of the inguinal hernia. Like, I can't do, like, where you kind of go down to the ground, like, from
Planks?
standing, and you go down and then come back up, where you hop back up.
Oh, burpees? Oh, no. I hate those.
I can't do those. And I can't do certain planks either because it bothers the inguinal hernia. So, you know, there's some stuff that she'll do, and I'll just, like, while she's doing those, I'll just continue doing whatever else was, like, whatever.
The modified version. The thing is, sometimes I know that it gets easier.
It does. It's getting started.
Right. And me being in the current obese state that I'm at, working out 15 minutes is a lot for me.
Girl, I'm not even obese, and I struggle. Like, I was telling Nelson today, I was like, why am I fucking out of breath just walking from my room to the living room?
You feel like the people with 600-pound life?
Yes. I was like, why am I so out of breath? Like, I'm really out of breath where it's hard to breathe, and I'm like, I need to stop eating.
I think we should challenge ourselves. Do you have a number of what you want to lose?
25 pounds.
Okay. So
for right now, cause I haven't weighed myself. It probably is more, but I just want to do 25.
We should do a 25-pound challenge where we don't stop until we hit that 25 pounds.
Yeah.
But then I have 75 more to go, so who's going to join me?
Well, I can keep going just to keep it.
Stay fit. Active.
Stay active.
Get the endorphins in your body.
Yeah, because it's not good to stop. Once you get there and once you are at even if you're not at your goal weight and you're at a place where you feel good, it's good to just keep it going.
Yeah, it's good for your heart and everything.
Yeah, because
and the endorphins gives you energy.
Yes, because you know what? I went to an appointment with my mom for her ortho surgeon, and one of her needs that's been bothering her, she had to get is it a cortisol shot? Because it's so bad. Her arthritis is so bad in that knee. It's at the point where she's gonna need a knee replacement.
Ooh.
So I don't want to get to that. And if you don't get the right vitamins in, and you don't move your joints and stuff like that.
I need more vitamins.
But being overweight fucks up your knees. No,
it does. You put a lot of pressure.
So, she was very heavy for a long time. Like, she's lost weight. But the
damage was done.
The damage was done, yeah. So, yeah. It's like, I don't want to be any inch of overweight. I want to be able to enter my 50s, because I'm already close to my 40s, and I need to.
At your prime weight.
But at 50, I want to be good. I want to be healthy, because I want to live as long as I could live and as healthy as I could.
Well, newsflash, the average person lives until they're like 80, 85. So don't wait till you're 50 unless you plan on living to 100.
I sure am planning to live to 100.
Okay, but then you should start in your 40s.
No, I'm not waiting until I'm saying I want to enter my 50s, like.
Oh, in mint condition.
Mint condition. Like, I don't want to wait till my 50s, but I want to, by the time I'm 50, I want to be, like, good. Right. Like, at my healthiest. Obviously, I'm not going to be, like, healthy 20s, but I want to be the healthiest a person can be in their 50s.
Right. And not just exercise. Like, health is everything. It's like you are what you eat.
Yes.
So eating healthy, like, I see people that are like my age, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, they look way older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just because you're 40 or 45 doesn't mean that you're going to look like you're 40 or 45. Sometimes you look like you're 50, 55. And not only that, your internal age is probably like 60.
It also has to do with, like, how you take care of yourself. If you're drinking a lot of alcohol, it's gonna age you. And
or smoking cigarettes.
It's gonna age you. So even me, there's people that I've been friends with since, like, middle school, and I still, like, keep in touch through social media. And when I see what they look like now, I'm just like, wow. Like, they legit look like they're in their 50s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. So, but I'm very prideful, and I don't want to look older than I am. If anything, I want to look younger. Age or younger.
Got it.
So, I was doing really good taking my collagen, but I stopped because I was just, like, having a lot of issues with my stomach. Again, but it was because I was eating so shitty. Like, I feel like I was overeating. My stomach is like, bitch, you cannot eat no more. You cannot put no more shit in here.
I'm stuffed.
Yeah. So I feel like things weren't just, like, doing so great, but I'm doing good now. But I'm still, I think I'm gonna. So I told us, I was like, I'm not gonna do like everyone, like, oh, I'm gonna start after Thanksgiving. I'm gonna start from now. So I already started like today. I was like, I'm not gonna go eating so much carbs because that's my weakness, carbs. And it's not just like little, it's like the big chunky good carbs bread. I love me a big ass piece of Italian bread with some butter in the morning, nice and warm. Oh,
you know what sucks is a lot of us, including, you know, you and I and people watching, we are knowledgeable of what is right and what is wrong. The problem is our mind.
Yeah.
Psychology. Like we have grown up. Like if you think about it, when our parents were our age, they didn't really have that many weight issues.
Yeah.
They didn't have all this stuff in their food and all this other crap that we had in the 80s.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you break habits that you've been doing for decades?
Yeah.
You know what's right and you know what's wrong, but your body still tells you.
Yeah. So, like, you know, my doctor gave me this, like, diet to follow. It's called the PEMDAS diet, I think it's called. Is it PEMDAS or is that math?
FOMAD?
FOMAD. I said PEMDAS. PEMDAS is math.
I only know that.
I'm thinking about it because algebra. Jay's taking algebra. Okay. So yeah,
FOMAD. My husband had that diet prescribed to him too.
Yeah. So she told me to do that, but I did it for a little bit. And what happens with that diet is eventually you stop taking all that stuff, and then you start reintroducing to see what it is that causes the irritations of your stomach or whatever. And I know what causes my irritation, but it's like I can't leave it alone. You know what I mean?
It's an addiction. For me, sugar is my dopamine. You know what I mean? I can go 5-6 days without it, but the second I reintroduce it, Popo's is because Diddy's here. The second I reintroduce it into my system, it's just like all over again. You get that rush, and then your brain tells you, yes, this is what feels good. This is what you need. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm cold. I'm about to put this on like a poncho.
I agree. It is cold in here. I'm so glad I put this freaking hoodie on because I was going to come with just like a little spaghetti strap. And I was like, no. I'm
going to take this home and make it into a poncho. This is nice. It is. Wow.
So I am going to stop doing the breads. If I do, I'm supposed to do gluten-free bread. When I do gluten-free bread, I actually do really well. I don't have like the inflammation because my biggest thing is inflammation. I need to cut a lot of inflammatory foods, which I'm sure that's probably your issue too, because a lot of what we suffer from is not fat, it's inflammation.
Right.
So
I've done all those. I've done dairy-free, gluten-free, refined sugar-free. It's just a matter of like falling back to your old ways and
not only that, it's the price of things for that specific diet, because when you're getting gluten-free everything, it ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
So it's a hard lifestyle to keep up with, especially when you have a big family at home, you know. And not only that, but because I'm doing that gluten-free stuff and all that, I'm not gonna have everyone in my household doing it. I let them choose what they want to eat. If they want to try and they want to try, you know, hop on the bandwagon, they're, you know, more than welcome to. But I feel like even with just me buying it for myself, it's so expensive.
No, it is.
And then I get a little crazy because I'm like, oh, they got gluten-free cookies. Oh, they have gluten-free this. They have
and
this.
Then once you realize all this shit that you have in your cupboards and your refrigerator, and you have to buy like $200, $300 worth of groceries just to start the diet, to be right. Yeah.
So I think what I want to do is like I did before. I've talked about this before, where for breakfast, I would just stick to a simple as yogurt. Maybe add like a little, I don't know, granola, whatever. Or eat a banana on the side. And that's it. And then for lunch and dinner, a salad. Because that's what I did for a long time.
Well, what you need to do is make sure that you are intaking enough protein.
Well, I'm going to have chicken still.
Right, and yogurt's good protein.
Yeah, I'm still going to continue to eat chicken. I'm not going to go vegan. And I can't say I'm going pescatarian either, because it's like the only thing I would eat is salmon.
Even if you go vegan, it's the beans that you want to keep up the protein with.
But I can't eat too many beans either.
Okay. So you're going to be a flexitarian.
Yes, but so from the beans, I think the ones that I cannot eat very often is the kidney beans.
Okay, but the chickpeas, the garbanzo beans are good
I can do chickpeas, I can do garbanzos.
Lentils?
No lentils. Like I was looking at like the list of like what contains all the like folate. I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't eat shit.
Poor thing.
So, like she said, she goes, you can eat it. I'm not telling you not to, but she's like, if you can avoid it, for as long as you can, then do so. But she's like, if you do eat it, she's like, not every day. Because I love spinach, like baby spinach. I would love to, like, in a scrambled egg. I would like my salads. I'm like
broccoli.
filling that up. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. Like today I had a lettuce. I had a salad where it was just lettuce, tomato. It was like a avocado Cobb salad. So there was no, but I love cucumbers. I was like, it was missing cucumbers, but it didn't have spinach, and I was okay. It was very simple, so I was like, you know what? Maybe I should keep my salads simple. But it's like, what can I replace lettuce with if I wanted to make a salad?
There's different kinds of lettuce.
I'm not gonna be eating iceberg
different
all the time. Like iceberg, I can eat it because it's not gonna cause it, but it's not gonna give me that. I guess I can just do that. Maybe eat.
It'll hydrate you.
Yeah. It sucks because I love that other lettuce.
I hate when I go to a restaurant or I buy a salad and it's that cheap ass iceberg lettuce.
It's like the bottom piece that's all hard.
So mad. Yeah. It looks like a chrysanthemum because they just left the bottom piece there for you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I
don't like that either.
How are you going to pay $15 for a salad and you're going to serve me iceberg? You better bust out the E. coli, the romaine.
So I love romaine lettuce. It just has like this good like flavor. And not only that, but it helps me like with regulating to use the bathroom, I feel.
But there's research. There's so many different types of lettuce, like that bib lettuce. There's that.
I just don't like the textures of some of them. Like that lettuce that Dad made last time. What was that thick ass one? I feel like I was a dinosaur chewing on leaves up from a tree. Like it was so bad.
You know which one I don't like,
or something like that.
I like that, but yeah, but you know which one I don't appreciate is arugula.
Ugh. I remember when
that
place near the shop, they started
putting
it, I had to like pick it out. Ugh, it ruins a salad. I don't like arugula.
I mean, I know it's super good for you, but arugula ruined it.
It sure did.
Get it out of my salad.
Oh, it was so bad. Like we used to faithfully get salads from this place like every day almost. Every day of the week. And then all of a sudden, was it because they got a new owner?
They changed hands and things changed and they have iceberg now.
That's sad. So I know last time you said the Chinese restaurant is gone. Is Casa Bella or is still there?
Yep.
Or is it Mia Bella? Casa Bella.
La Cucina.
La Cucina. Oh damn, I'm wrong.
No, but there is a Casa Bella that was where the old shop was.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still there. I don't know. There's so many. Mia Bella,
Mi
Casa
Cocina.
Bella.
So the other place. What about the pizzeria where we used to get like the
Gio's Pizza?
Yeah, they're still there.
Yeah, but it's expensive. Sometimes, like, you want to get a salad. It's like, do I pay $15 or do I get a slice of pizza for $4?
Well, I paid $15 for a salad today at that place that I was telling you about. I'm not going to give y'all the place because I feel like if I say it, everybody's going to be running there and then it's going to be a long line.
So you enjoyed it, though?
Oh, it was so good. It was worth it. And then they have, like, these drinks. Like, I got, like, a fountain drink. It was soda, and it was blood orange. But it almost had, like, a little, to me, to someone else, it probably tastes different. But I feel like it had a little hint of cream soda in it. Like, it was so fucking good.
Was it supposed to be, like, a healthy soda?
Yeah. Oh, nice. And then they had, like, the healthier drinks. There was, like, after I grabbed obviously the fountain drink. But they had, like, stuff with, like, lemongrass and, like, other, like, juices.
Yeah.
There was one that was, I seen it after. I was like, damn it. It was, like, not grapefruit. It was, like, pomegranate with dragon fruit and, like, strawberries. I was like,
it's like, save it for the next time.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with a salad costing $15. It's just sometimes you're like, man, do I spend $15?
No, it's true.
Or do I get a big slice of pizza for $4?
It's true, but then you also got to think, do I pay $15 to feel healthier, or do I pay $15 for that big giant pizza?
$4. Not $15 for the big giant pizza. It's $4 for one big slice.
Well, or the $4 for something that I'm gonna regret later.
I'm gonna get the $4 and I'm gonna walk 30 minutes.
Oh my God. And that's where you're wrong. That's where we go wrong. Because we're like leaves. No, we want that fucking hearty meat right there.
How about this? How about I take $15 to Big Y and I make my own damn salad?
Yeah, you can do that. I make it's funny because every time I make salads and I post it on my stories, I get so many messages of like, where did I get that salad? And I'm like, I made it myself. Yeah. I'm like, well, I don't go to Big Y. I just buy my stuff.
But if you think about it, if you went to Big Y to buy the ingredients, it would cost more than $15 because you got to buy the chicken and you got to buy all the fixings and salad dressing if you don't have it.
But it's worth it because from when I buy it, it's more than $15, but I can make more than one salad.
It's true. You could probably make like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and I enjoy making salads at home.
And I enjoy cooking healthy. I spam you with all my healthy recipes.
And they look good. Sometimes I'm like, damn, what is that?
What I don't spam you with is the another 2 days that I had a double quarter pounder. I just try to pretend like I'm not sending you pictures because I just don't want to overload you. No, I'm not sending you pictures because I'm up to no good.
She's cheating. She's out in her car fucking hiding it. And then she throws it out before she goes inside.
I ain't no good. I ain't no good.
But yeah, we're talking about all the diets and foods and stuff because I know that a lot of you guys now for the new year, you guys kind of make like a little resolution.
New year, new me.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't like using that anymore because people overplayed it. But I feel like use it. If you feel like there's a new you coming, fuck it. New year, new me, but actually mean it. Don't fucking say a new you's coming and then you're going back to your old ways.
New year, new me. Okay, well, we know it's a new year, but how long is it a new year for you? Yeah. Because the new year's 365 days. So if you're going to say new year, new me, you better be a new me for 365 or I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
That's because I'm salty because I can't do it.
And she's on high levels of magnesium.
Yeah.
But I think that for sure this year, I haven't made a resolution in a long time, but I think this year I want to make one for better health because when we first started the podcast, I feel like we've tried because it's not that we didn't try. We actually have tried to better ourselves health-wise. But I think this year coming in, I'm going to go a little harder.
Right.
If that makes sense. Because I feel like I didn't go as hard as I know I could go. I want to say like 2 years ago, I actually went hard and I did it. But then what happened? I fucking just, you know?
It creeps up.
So.
And we don't expect like to be where we want to be at our goal in like a month. No. Because it takes time to get where I'm at or where you're at or anybody else.
It took me one time 6 months just to lose 10 pounds.
Right. But just saying, like, people think like all of a sudden you got fat all of a sudden. No. You don't. It's ounce by ounce that keeps creeping up on you. Oh, yeah. So it's like people get impatient when they're working out. They're like, oh, man, I've been working out all month and I've only lost 4 pounds. Like, screw that.
Like last time when I told her, I was like, I lost 1 pound. I was so discouraged just because I lost only 1 fucking pound. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to go eat me a burger.
Right. I'm going to show you.
I'm going to gain that 1 pound back.
Right. It's like we're punishing our body. Like, oh, you want to give me 1 pound? That's all you want to give me? Okay, how about this? I'm going to get you a double quarter pounder. Okay, we're going to put that pound back.
Yeah, it was terrible. After that, I didn't look back either. But I need to stop that.
I feel it, though. I feel like I'm ready. I'm almost there.
Ready?
It's a magnesium. My heart slowed down. It's the arrhythmia. I'm ready. No, I feel it.
You feel like you're ready this year.
I feel it in my gut.
So I think for Thanksgiving, we can eat. Like, I'm not saying don't eat, but I think we should get those trays that we were saying. And the middle could be like the rice. And then all the little things on the side, we can just do small portions of like the different things that we have. So that way we ate everything, but we're also not feeling disgusting because my plates be huge, and don't let my mom serve you because she serves a lot.
Rican moms, and then they watch you after they give you like 3 pounds of rice. You're like, wow, where's this gonna fit?
Yeah. So we're definitely gonna come with the measuring cup, and I'm just gonna be like, that's how much rice I'm having,
and whatever fits in that little section, that's it.
That's it. Yeah, we definitely have to do it this way.
Okay.
We're just gonna, I think we're gonna do more portion control and work on that. You gotta sneeze? Oh,
no.
Breathing. Oh, her magnesium is kicking in. We gotta give her a minute.
My heart's giving out. I was gonna say something. I was like,
breathe in, breathe out. She needs an oxygen tank. Clear. You need the
back.
You gotta do like in the airplanes and grab the mask.
I should have brought Carmen's CPAP machine in here.
Are you gonna be able to like sleep tonight because of that?
Yeah.
I would be scared to sleep.
Well, the CPAP machine forces air. Well,
well, it tracks like your breathing, right?
Yeah.
So okay,
but it's not my breathing. It's just
your heart.
It's my
heartbeat.
It'll go away. It's been happening, but tomorrow I won't have this.
The fact that you've noticed it for 3 days and you kept taking it.
4.
God.
I count 4 because I took it today and then realized it. I was like, oh man. And they're like, eat salty foods, eat a lot of dairy. I'm like,
oh, you fucked up.
So if I don't make it to season 2, I love you guys. I appreciate the support.
Oh my God. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys want, we're not gonna be filming for the month of December, but if you guys wanna, when we come back, continue on with the journey with us, or even if you guys want to, I don't know, maybe follow us. Maybe I could post on my stories and and that way people can keep up with like the portion control. And I think what I want to do is do a calorie deficit, so control and just keep that calorie number the same. So that way I don't feel like, obviously I'm cutting out sweets. We have to cut that out unless it's like cocoa straight from the fucking fruit.
Or a fruit that has natural sugars.
Yeah. Because that's another thing. I now that I'm talking about cocoa, there's like this study that cocoa, when you eat it from the actual bean, like from the fruit, I forgot what it is that's in it, but when you eat that, it goes to your body and it fixes whatever it is that.
I heard it's super bitter,
it's wrong.
though.
It is. And it was an Asian doctor talking about this.
Oh, I believe them Asians.
Me too. And he was like, if you have like pain in your bones, it's going to go through your bloodstream and whatever, and it's going to target that area that's like bothering you. But obviously you can't just take it one day.
You know what I need is therapy the week before my period. Because I can do great 3 weeks out of the month. And I can go on a rampage the week before my period. And I can ruin it all.
Well, maybe for your period, you should just shop the healthy snacks that we talked about. So that way you can, even if you're going a little over, or even if you are going a little over the like calorie thing, at least it's a healthier option rather than eating Oreos.
It's true, but do I have the strength and the willpower to stop at just that small portion?
You can.
Okay.
You gotta,
because usually when my husband leaves, I'll sneak a piece.
You gotta pep talk yourself. That's
I know.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of you pep talking.
Yeah.
Because I remember before, like when I first started eating healthy, I would go straight to my pantry, and I have a pantry full of snacks. And I'm like, I'll think about it. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna go grab this Nutty Bar, and I'm like, no, you're not. I would grab it. I'm like, no, you're not. Put it back, and I would put it back. You just gotta like, the first few days is hard because you're gonna fuck up a few times, or the first like 2 weeks. But after those 2 weeks, because I want to say the first 2 weeks is the crucial, like the hard time. But after those 2 weeks, you should already be like, yeah, no, I'm not having that.
I have to find my Dr. Nazardin pin that I have. It's a magnet on my refrigerator that says you gained 30 pounds this month. You know the guy from 600 Pound Life?
No, I'm going to get the magnet on my fridge, and it's going to be, Jesus is watching.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm not having it.
I got one that's a cow that says moo, bitch. I'm going to put that right in front of the handle.
And maybe it'll help if we take a photo of ourselves at a time. It don't have to be when we were like teenagers and tiny, but where we were at a comfortable weight, where like, I want to say like 2014. We can take a photo from that time, put it on the fridge, and every time you open that fridge and you think you're going to grab something you shouldn't, you're like, no, I'm not.
I'm doing a life-size cutout. I'm like, oh, hey, Diane. Good morning.
It's going to be the whole fridge. You're like, what's up, girl? Yeah. Damn, I look good. And because of that, I'm going to have just this yogurt this morning.
That's it.
So I think we have to just find different ways to motivate ourselves and just keep each other motivated in a sense. Our dad is doing good. He's actually, doing the whole eating, I want to say eating right.
Eating better.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm going to have to join him. So I feel like when there's more than one person motivating, I know there's people out there that don't have someone else to motivate them. And then there's people probably watching, they're like, bitch, just fucking do it, all right? It's not that hard.
I'm a competitive person, but I can't compete with you because I have to lose 4 times what you want to lose.
Yeah, but it's not about being competitive. It's about helping each other. You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
So if it's But you got to understand, too, you're going to lose a lot more in the beginning. I'm going to lose 1 pound every month.
Right, but then I plateau. Like once.
By the time I get to losing 25 pounds, it'll be a year and some change. By then, you've already...
In 2.5 months,
you've lost a good amount. Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to have all of it done. But by the time I reach my goal, you're going to be halfway towards yours.
A quarter.
Okay.
I want to lose 100 pounds.
Oh, okay. So you'll be a quarter way there. And I'm going to continue doing it. So, yeah, we're going to do everything. We're not going to just be like, oh, we quit. No, if that didn't work, we're trying something else. That's it. And you're not going to be like, oh, I'll start Monday, because we're not doing that shit. We start tomorrow. We fucked up today. You start tomorrow.
Next season, when you see me, I'll be like this. No double chin. I'm like, hi, guys. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, when you're, like, not healthy, you can see it. Like, I can see it in my skin. I can see it my under eyes, how, like, dark. Because it's all the toxins that I'm putting in my body. It's crazy. It's crazy how I can see it. Like, I'm like, ew, I feel like I'm aging. And it's because of the bad habits of eating that I have. It's no good. But, yeah. That's where I'm at with that.
I'm with it.
So, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who have been following us and watching us until today. I also want to say that in the holidays, if you don't have like a family member or anyone to spend the holidays with, because there are people like that out there, I hope you guys can, head on over to a friend's house and hang out with their family. No one should be alone during the holidays, even if there's family members that you just, I want to say close family members that you don't talk to, not like a distant family member, but like a brother or sister, whatever. I feel like the holidays is the best time to kind of
reach out
and reconnect,
forgive,
and just, yeah, because no one deserves to be alone or miserable or anything like that during the holidays. I feel like you almost have to like put differences aside. If you're fighting with your kid, your mom, like just put those differences aside and, try to get along and
be thankful for family.
Yeah. Because sometimes, again, if you push away people, you're going to be alone, but it's like, it's on you to be able to make that step. And sometimes, like, people are like, oh, I'm tired of being, like, the bigger person. Sometimes that's what it takes, And I feel like I keep seeing this line a lot online, and it's like, stop expecting you from other people. And I'm like, I'm going to take that and always remind myself that and remind others about that. What you wouldn't do or what you do, or if you go above and beyond, don't expect that from someone else to you. You know what I mean? Because, I feel like everyone has a different way of showing love.
I get it. And my motto is treat others the way that you want to be treated. That doesn't mean that you have to match them or they have to match you.
Right.
Don't, like you said, don't expect that. But just be kind.
Yeah.
Be calm. Treat people with love and respect. And
well, what I was getting to too is that everyone has their own way of showing like love, like
and affection.
And some people might be because they buy you things and they like buying things. That's how they show their love
and appreciation.
Yeah, and some people could just be because they're very like lovey-dovey. They like to kiss on you. They like to hug you. They like, affectionate. That's a way of another person showing, love. I don't know. There's just so many ways, and I feel like the way you show it doesn't necessarily mean that's how someone else is gonna show it.
Right.
So
there's different love languages.
Yes, that's what I meant to say. Love language. Yeah. So everyone has a different love language for sure. So I don't know, just be a little more open-minded. And if you're a person that was toxic this year, maybe you should change that up, and next year, be like, I'm gonna be less toxic. I'm gonna be a little more, because you don't want that toxicity to keep following you around. So maybe this new year coming in, change your ways and just, be more positive. And
I agree.
Because you don't want to be a Grinch forever, because nothing good comes out of that. You're going to end up being an old bird.
Besides, what's the point of always being bitter?
Yeah.
And it's like your quality of life is not good. It's like, do you want to waste your time having those emotions and the negativity? Or do you want to just let things be, even if you didn't receive what you wanted from that person, whether it's an apology, whether it's like, whatever it is, it's like, do you want to harbor those negative feelings? Because that's not going to make you feel any better in your daily life.
Yeah. And you can forgive someone and not need to talk to them again. Like, there's a way.
Mutual respect.
You can always be like, you know what? I forgive them, but that's it. I don't want to see them. I don't want to talk to them or whatever. I don't want to be like buddy. And that's fine. You can definitely do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like when you don't hold on to something and you're just like, you know what? I forgive it. I forgive them, whatever. But I'm not trying to be their friend, you know, because then you get past that.
You just don't want the beef.
And, like, I learned a lot, like, getting with Nelson, like I've said before. Like, I was the type of, I was like, hell no. If I don't talk to them, I don't talk to them. That's it. Like, and then he's like, yeah, but then you're always going to have that, like.
Resentment. Animosity.
He's like, and why carry that around? He's like, that's so much weight on your shoulders. He's like, there's a thing of forgiving and you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to, but you know that you forgave it and you moved on and you're living life.
In the same space with that person.
Well, kind of, but not necessarily.
Well, I mean, if it's a holiday.
Well, yeah. Well, when it's a holiday, what I mean is if it's someone who, like, it's a brother or whatever, then yeah. But if it's a distant family member.
Like a cousin.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Like, yeah, I can be somewhere where they're at for sure.
That's what I mean.
But is it gonna be me putting myself in in not a comfort, but
uncomfortable position,
or like making everyone else feel uncomfortable because they know that there's gonna be tension somehow. Because it ain't gonna come from me, but there's gonna be tension, so they're gonna feel it, right?
Because she can't be bothered.
No, no. I learned I don't let no one fuck with my peace no more. So that's
and also, like, if you're a people pleaser, saying no.
Yes,
sometimes.
Yes.
Like, you know, I mean, I get it that it's the holidays and stuff, but don't let people take advantage of you.
Yeah, I agree because I remember for a long time you were a people pleaser.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
It's embedded in me. I sort of am, but I still am, but I have boundaries.
Yeah, but for a long time, you just never wanted anyone to be angry with you or to, like...
I never wanted to upset people. Yeah. But it's like, now I'm like, well, how does this benefit me? Am I stressed out about it? Am I in a rush? Do I have other things that I need to do? I'm going to have to say no.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. And I'm proud of you for that because it took you a long time.
Oh, yeah.
A long time. She was just a yes person.
Yes, girl.
A yes, all the time. And I used to always tell him, like, that's why you're so stressed out. And I feel like a lot of your weight gain came from that, too.
Oh, yeah. Stress causes cortisol levels to be high. When cortisol levels are high, it turns into fat. And then here you go, all of this greatness.
Yeah, I feel you. Because when I moved, I swear, moving was the worst thing I ever did. Because when I moved, that's when my cortisol levels were all the fucking roof. And I was binge eating. But, yeah, so that's our advice for you guys for the, coming holidays.
Who's my magnesium? Who's overdosing on magnesium, me or you?
That's our advice for the holidays and for the new year coming in. Make sure you guys set a resolution for you guys or a goal. If you don't want to do a resolution, set a goal for you guys for the new year coming in. I actually set 5 goals that I want to accomplish. In this next year. I don't go crazy with like a whole list.
Keep it simple.
But I do 5 things, and it doesn't have to be these 5 extravagant things.
No.
It could be the smallest things, set those 5 goals and crush your goals and focus on your goals, and don't focus on like everyone else. Don't compare yourself to anyone either. I know it's hard because in this life we live in, we're so easily
manipulated,
and we quickly compare ourselves to others, like even
social media.
It's us, it's the women, because I feel like men, I've never heard them comparing themselves to people, but I feel like us women, we're so easy quickly to like
get distracted.
Not only that, but compare ourselves. It's like, damn, they're my age and here I am looking like this and they look great, you know?
But it's like, what does your healthy life look like? Your resolutions, like you said, big or small.
Yeah.
What is going to empower you and make a better version of you?
And and don't ever make something so big where you feel like it's not reachable,
and then you just lose sight of what you were trying to accomplish in the first place.
Yes, make baby steps, little things that you can crush. It might not happen in 1 day, 2 days, a month,
right?
It could happen in 6 months,
right.
But it's still a goal that you can crush within the next year.
Right.
But yeah, we're gonna end this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this season. I know that our first season went like this.
We were learning. It was a learning curve.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was a learning curve. I crushed learning how to figure out the sound because I couldn't stand editing and hearing the in the background. It fucking pissed me off. But I'm glad I figured that out halfway through the season, and
we're thankful for you.
I'm very thankful for you guys. I've learned so much, and I'm so grateful for the time that I get to sit here, spend time with my sister, and just bullshit and talk with you guys for a little bit. And for those of you that don't have a sibling or whatever, I'm glad that I was able to be here and be like a sibling or a best friend or whatever it is that you don't have. Yeah, because yeah. So another thing that I wanted to get into is we have followers that are from different places in YouTube and then Spotify. Like in Spotify, we even have people listening in from Russia. So thank you guys for tuning in from, wherever you guys are from. I think it's amazing. And I don't know, it amazes me that someone from over there is listening in. I thought that was so cool.
That is amazing. But we feel the love. Thank you for joining us in this first season journey.
Yes.
We're excited that we get to have a little break, but we will miss you.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you guys.
And this isn't goodbye.
And again,
see you later.
Catch up if you haven't on season 1. You guys are gonna have the holidays and vacation, cleaning, cooking, whatever it is that you're doing. Just put us on and tune in. And I don't know, I guess we will see you guys in the next season. Woo! I'm so excited.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, and we love you. Bye. Bye.